Hey guys, what's up? It's Pokemaster3030 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to raid at Town Hall 8, how to farm, more specifically, at Town Hall 8. So, basically in this video, I'm just going to show you a bunch of farming raids that I did. Got a good amount of resources doing, so I think you guys will like this. Hopefully you guys will learn a little bit. So, on to the first raid. This type of raid, I'm going to be talking about two different types of farming bases that you can raid. The first type is this kind of raid, which is where all of the money is in, or not all, but most of the money is in the storages, and not in the storages, the pumps and mines. So as you can see in this raid, all of the gold and elixir, not all, but most of it, all the gold at least, is in the mines. I know this because all of his level 11 storages are basically empty. You can't really see anything. And then you can see his level 11, I think that's level 11, I can't really see though. All of his level 11 elixir storages are quite full, and that is why there's so much elixir offered in this base, because his pumps are full and his storages are pretty full. So it is going to be worth it in this raid to go for two of the 3 elixir storages, because you're going to get at least an extra, I'd say, 100,000 to 200,000 elixir, probably like 125,000, something along those lines, elixir. So that is definitely going to be worth it to go for it. And as you can see, my farming strategy is pretty simple. It is actually just barbarians and archers. So it's quite a simple strategy, but it gets the job done. It's cheap, it's fast to make. I dropped down my clan castle troops and my barbarian king to help out, as well as a rage spell. That was probably unnecessary, but I still did it anyways. And look at that, I just got a ton of extra elixir. I did lose the raid. I could have won if I wanted, but I had a little too much trophies, so I needed to drop down anyways. I like to stay around the 1400 range in trophies at Town Hall 8. So that was that raid. That was a good raid. On to the next one. This is another example where all of the money is in the pumps and mines, and you can see this because, one, this guy is not in a league yet, and the new season started about 4 days ago. So this guy definitely has not been online for a long time, and also he is not part of a clan, which probably means he was either kicked or he just left because he quit the game. And his level 10 storages are all empty. So I can tell from this that this guy is basically inactive, and all of the money and elixir is inside of the storages, pumps and mines, not storages. So this is definitely a good one to raid. As you can see, I was also using barbarians, archers. I am trying to go for that extra gold storage in the walls, because it's going to give me an extra 50,000 gold, and it is definitely worth it to go for it, in my opinion. I don't even have to waste that many troops, just enough to break through the first layer of wall to get to that gold storage. And that basically is going to be it for this raid. I basically cleaned out all this guy's money. There's only about 7,000 resources left, and I'm just going to end the raid here. I'm not looking for a win. I could have easily won this if I wanted, taken out a few more buildings, but again, I wanted to lose some trophies because I had too many trophies at the time. Alright, now on to the next raid. Now this type of raid is different. The resources are not in the pumps and mines, but in the storages. And usually I'd like to go for raids where the money and the resources are in the pumps and mines, but this time was different because this was a fairly under-upgraded Town Hall 7, and all of his storages were on one side of the base, so I could easily just attack one side of the base and get all of the resources right there, which is why I went for this one. So this guy is pretty loaded, not as much as the other two, but he has a good amount, so I thought, why not just go for it? I could probably get a little extra resources. I actually did use a spell in this, which was unnecessary. I could have probably got just the same amount of money without using the spells, but sometimes I just like using them for reassurance that I am going to get all the money. If you were really hardcore farming, you didn't have to use that, though. By any means, you did not have to use that. But basically, after I've taken out the storages, as you can see, basically, I took all this guy's money. There's only about 18,000 resources left, and I'm just going to end the raid here. I got 2 stars in the process, so I'm happy about that. But don't attack bases based on trophy count. Attack them based on how much money you can get per raid. So we have 2 more raids. Here's the next raid. And this raid is actually a little more tricky because it was a little hard to tell if the resources were in the pumps and mines or in the storages, because Supercell makes it look like the money is in the pumps and mines, but as you can see, this guy's boosting his gold and elixir, which means he was online recently. He is in a league, which means he was online in the past few days. So I decided to, when I was dropping the few archers there, I was trying to see how much resources I would get per archer shot, and it wasn't that much. The resources were split about half and half, though there were a little more resources inside the storages, which is why you will see in a little bit I am going to go for the storages, because I think it is definitely worth it to get the extra about 200,000 resources, and I don't even have to spend that many troops. I don't even think I use a spell in this, or no, I do use a spell, but it wasn't necessary because all of the storages are on one side of the base once again, so I only need to attack from one side, and I get all of the resources right there. So after all the pumps and mines are taken out, I'm going to attack from the top side of the base to take out the storages. And as you can see, his mortars are under upgraded for a Town Hall 7, so they are not going to one-shot my archers, definitely not my barbarians, or at least my level 5 archers. I don't know about the level 3 archers in my clan castle, but I did use a heal spell because the mortars were doing, and the wizard towers were doing decent damage to my troops, so I did decide, you know, why not? Extra 18,000 elixir. I do make a profit in all. If you're farming elixir, then you wouldn't have gone for that, obviously, but I was mainly farming gold at the time, and right here I could have ended the raid because I had most of the resources, but I decided to just try and take out the town hall, which I do manage doing, but in the process my barbarian king falls. I don't know why I didn't end the raid here. I was trying to go for 100%, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. I just wasted my barbarian king. I could have ended the raid and got the same thing, but I did get 2 stars and 17 trophies in the process, as well as a little dark elixir, which I'm happy for. Alright, so now it's time for the raid you've all been waiting for, the 700,000 resource raid. So here we go. I was up late last night, about midnight, looking for one more base to raid when I came across this beauty. And this is just beautiful. This is exactly the type of base I want to raid. This guy, as you can see, he's not in a league, so he is inactive. He hasn't been online for a few days. He's not in the clan castle. He's not in the clan, I mean, which probably means he was kicked out or he just left. And his pumps and mines are full, as you can see by just looking at them, and all of his storages are empty. So this is the perfect base to raid. Basically, all of his money, all his resources are in the pumps and mines, which is exactly what I'm looking for, and it's a lot of money, and it's a Town Hall 7, which means they must be full, because I am a Town Hall 8, so I don't get as much loot as if I were attacking this as a Town Hall 7, but I still do get a lot of loot. I'm definitely not complaining. This is the biggest raid that I've gotten in a while. This is my first really solid raid at Town Hall 8, because I just finished upgrading Town Hall 8 a while ago, which, if you're wondering, that's why I'm a little under upgraded Town Hall 8, because I maxed out my Town Hall 7, but I just upgraded to Town Hall 8, so I'm working on maxing it out again. So now, as you can see, there's only those 2 gold mines left, which I am going to go for. Gets me an extra 100,000 resources, so definitely worth it to go for them. You just have to spend a few archers and barbarians to distract, and you take them out right there like that. And I decided that I'm going to end the raid there. I even got a star in the process, so I am happy as can be, and I got 700,000 resources and barely spent any troops. So that is it for this video. I hope this video helped most of you understand farming at Town Hall 8, and I hope this inspires you to go out and find a base to raid. So thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, and goodbye. And also remember to join Venom of Spida. We need some new loyal members who are active.